And when I say those things about the defense and the structure and the coverage patterns or data, it's not an indictment. It's just an observation. They were too predictable too often, and and I don't like Terrion Arnold as an exclusive press man corner. Can he do these things and be effective? Yeah. In fact, you get an example of it here. I believe it's matched up against Romeo Dobbs. It's an outside release. There's no disruption. It's very similar to the second play that I showed you against the Vikings. I believe it was against Addison. Very similar concept. It's into the boundary. You or they, the Packers, know or knew that they were going to get man, and you're bringing heavy pressure on the inside, trying to get at the quarterback. In this case, the ball was out quickly. Now, in terms of talking about, okay, turn your head and find the football, some of these situations, they occur too fast, meaning this ball is out too quickly for Arnold to be able to turn, find the football, and elevate to make a play on it. And I think he has a really high level of awareness of understanding that. Basically, seeing that the receiver is turning, knowing, okay, I'm not in position to go try to make a play on the ball. I've just got to play his arms or his hands and disrupt him and basically try to dislodge it from the wide receiver if, in fact, he does catch the ball at first. Hopefully I said that in a way that makes sense. I don't recall him being a press man corner exclusively at Alabama. Can he do it? Yes, he's very competitive. He's sticky. Even when balls are caught against him, oftentimes he's denying people the opportunity to get yards after the catch. Having said that, this is one of those times where I think you've given the quarterback, given offenses too much information pre-snap. This is the third possession. It's going to put Green Bay up 17-3. It's a 1st and 10. And Detroit's gone corners over, or what some people refer to as cowboy, number one. Number two, they've also come out or matched 11 personnel with their 4-3 defensive structure. So I say 4-3, we're talking about Jack Campbell, Derek Barnes, and then Alex Anzalone as your 3 inside linebackers. So Sheppard has, against trips, had Arnold and Reed, the 2 corners, on the same side. Brian Branch is sandwiched in between them. It's a pick screen that leads to a wheel. The wheel is run by Jaden Reed, the inside receiver, the number 3. This is really easy. What I mean by that is, since there's no layering of Branch and Arnold, Arnold has to go underneath of this pick because of his depth, his alignment. And the wheel happens so quickly, it's too easy, if you ask me, to try to evaluate Branch here on this play. To try to evaluate Arnold here on this play, I think is a little unfair. Yes, it's a loss. Certainly it's a target that gets attributed to him. But because of the alignment of Kirby Joseph on the other side, Kirby is over here with the tight end and the running back. There's really no opportunity whatsoever for him to help out at all, nor is there opportunity, if you ask me, for Terrion Arnold to be able to. Now, if he's a 4-3 guy with a little bit more acceleration, sure. And I think that goes to my point that you have somewhat of a misalignment between his skills and what they're oftentimes asking him to do. Could he play it better? Yes. In my opinion, the larger issue is that he was not put in position to play that route effectively. You could have 2 or 3 different options or ways to play trips from your base defensive structure against 11 personnel. I believe this play is from actually earlier in the Week 1 loss to the Packers. It's a 3rd and 10, and they're going to bring heavy pressure. Pretty much everybody in that blue box there is blitzing and getting after the quarterback. Arnold is down here. I think it's on Dontavion Wicks. Branch is to his side, but Branch is presumably to cover the tight end, who in fact doesn't release. Kirby is up to the top side to help out with that essentially stacked twins combo there. And Arnold tries to adjust to the release and then inside hand jam. So Arnold, I like the really short step here. This is somewhat different from what he's done in other releases when he's pressed up. He'll almost kind of open too soon and be a little bit less patient. Here I feel like he's pretty patient, pretty sticky to the route. There's definitely a grab somewhere in this area here. Maybe you guys lose it because of the nameplate. I love using the nameplate to try to track the players. You can see that's exactly where Jordan Love is looking. A win over the middle, one-on-one, right? Since they're bringing everyone, there's no low hole dropper. There's no inside linebacker presence in the middle of the field. I'm not being critical of each and every decision. This is what they chose to do, bring heat with all of these guys. What I'm saying is the receiver here almost has a two-way go. I think Arnold could play it better. Some of these matchups, look, the reality is at the NFL level, starting caliber receivers, they're going to be able to win against that coverage with the middle of the field that open and available.